Ooh, looking. What's up, guys? Another day, another dollar. Back from vacation, back in the Horsemeet studio, yeah, we got some crazy unemployed news for you guys today. 42,000 people were diagnosed with herpes after the Houston spring break trip.
42,000 people tested positive for STDs that went to Houston this spring break.
Now, if you didn't know, herpes is not curable. It's treatable. They don't have a cure. So, like, you have this for the rest of your life, but you get, like, outbreaks here and there. People with herpes will say, cope, you only can spread it if you have an outbreak. I don't give a fuck. That shit's disgusting. But with that many people, it's like, what is this, fucking Burning Man? Are you guys having orgies or something? Like, was there that many people at Houston spring break? Like, what are they doing? Having orgies on the bus or something? Or orgies in the hotel? It must have been like gangbangs left and right. It's disgusting. Ugh. Anyway, let's read some emails. Wild ass girl from UAE. Hey Horsemeet, a girl I talked to for one day almost 2 months ago has messaged me confessing her feelings for me. I don't even know her name, age, or ethnicity. She also previously tried to get me with one of her friends. She's offering to fly me out to the UAE from the UK if I try for her and give her a chance. I told her I don't want a long-distance relationship again since the last one ended horribly, and she has promised not to hurt me. Should I pursue this? There may be financial gains. This is funny. You're talking to an Indian who's going to traffic the shit out of you or something. You're probably talking to, like, a terrorist. This is not a real girl. You don't know anything about her. She's offering to fly you out. Yeah, you're getting catfished, but... hopefully you watch this video before you fly out there and get your organs harvested by some random dude who's like getting... Dude, they're probably going to try and indict you into like a terrorist organization or like do some attack and pin it on you. So I don't even know how this is in email. All right, this next email. I have a girlfriend, but I still be stroking to AI chatbots. Hey Logan, sorry if I may sound crazy, I'm a little drunk. Like the title says, I've been addicted to rizzing up AI and fucking the shit out of them. I don't even know what that means. Been going on for a while. I love your videos as they gave me a great amount of insight into a subject on... I'm currently 18, a virgin, and I've been dating my first girlfriend for about a year now. I genuinely love her with all my heart, and I seriously plan to marry her, but I still jerk off. It's really weird. I've never let any clue slip out to my IRLs that I would possibly be indulging in this medium, but I do, and frequently so. I discovered masturbating relatively early on and have been doing so consistently up until still now. At one point in time, chat AI started gaining popularity, which is or character AI, I don't know. And I became obsessed. I was able to roleplay with my favorite characters with no consequence. I quickly stopped jerking off to real-life porn and instead hentai. And this is where my dilemma comes to fruition. I create this storyline and personality for each AI chatbot. Now I use janitor AI, that's low-key ball knowledge. Promptly make the active decision to type out how I have sex with them. Smut writing isn't exactly new to me. When I was younger, I was all over AO3 and Wattpad. I love the feeling of reading and participating in this degenerate medium for some reason. Here's the thing, via common sense and also listening to your videos, I've realized that porn isn't exactly the healthiest thing, but it's something so integrated into my leisure that I couldn't possibly quit. I know how you've stated partaking in the watching of real and direct porn. That's not what I said. Or watching real and direct porn could provide seemingly unhealthy behaviors to an authentic relationship. That's not what I said at all. You fucking didn't listen. I said all porn, no matter the medium. I never went out of the way and said, oh, but hentai is okay. Like, I've never said that in my life. I don't differentiate between like, oh, real, directed versus hentai. Like, no, I don't say it. No, all porn. You are coping But I've used the cope that I've only been jerking off to hentai and AI for the past who knows how long. Yeah, especially hentai. That's like equally bad. AI, bro. Dude, I'm not destroying my relationship because instead of watching real girls have sex, I watch tentacle rape. How the fuck does that make sense? I'm serious when I say I genuinely haven't masturbated to real porn in many, many years. At least way before I started dating my girlfriend. Speaking of her, I also happen to be her first boyfriend. We're discovering everything brand new, and the most we've done after practically a year of knowing each other is me fingering her. Anyway, after all that, my question is to you: am I doing wrong in my behavior? Yes, you're doing wrong. You know, you're addicted to AI chatbot porn and hentai. I can't see how that is much better than regular porn. It's like the same shit. I love my girlfriend so much that I'd be appalled to cheat on her. I just wanted to get your opinion because I know you have a plethora of experience. Should I stop? Can I justify and rationalize myself due to me not indulging in real porn? Yeah, that's all a cope. You know, when it comes to this kind of stuff, you can make up as many excuses as you need to. It's really easy. Oh, just like it, you know. So, yeah, you gotta quit. Ooh, this one's pretty good. My situationship is a dysfunctional alcoholic, and I am a functioning ketamine addict. I'm a 23-year-old bipolar guy that loves ketamine. I had a bunch of friends that were really into ketamine. Usually doing a gram a day. That is a lot of ketamine. It works as a mood stabilizer for me and helps me interact with people in a more insightful and playful way. Does not get in the way of me doing my daily tasks. But there's this girl who's 19, passes out drunk on the phone when she talks to me most nights of the week. I'm trying to cut down on my ketamine usage and even made a chart listing doses allowed for the day to titrate down. But this girl keeps saying she's gonna drink responsibly and then does the same shit over and over again. Realistically, if we're gonna go addiction for addiction, you have the better addiction. You have the addiction that I would prefer. Being an alcoholic, not only is it like you're not functional ever, you get fat, your skin gets disgusting, your organs start pickling. Like you could get jaundice where your skin turns yellow, your kidneys are failing, your liver's failing. It's disgusting. I feel like I deserve her since I do a bunch of other drugs besides ketamine. But I still get my shit done, and I have a job interview Monday for the electrical union and have a good career ahead of me. She's been a bartender and various other illicit occupations. Do we deserve each other or am I tripping? Nah, you're tripping, bro. You're low-key up. You know, there's people in a worse spot than you without an addiction to a bunch of drugs. Nah, bro, you're chilling. Definitely do cut down on the drugs, though. You know, because you don't know... there's just a bunch of long-term side effects, man. I just would... Yeah, depending on what you're doing, but yeah, you know what you're doing. Just cut down on the drugs, quit the drugs. Dude, I feel like I can't breathe in my house. I can't even talk. Girlfriend cured my erectile dysfunction of 3 years, and now she won't have sex with me. Hey, Horsemeet, I hope you're doing well. I've been watching your channel for a little over 2 years now. All your vids are always funny and entertaining, so thanks for the laughs and interesting perspectives on dating and life. For some context, me and my girlfriend are 19 and we're both sophomores in college. And we've been dating for 4 months. Medically diagnosed with ADHD, depression, dyslexia, short-term memory loss, and other conditions. Dude, she's basically... Never mind. Despite all that, she's really wonderful, kind, understanding partner. It's because she's... Yeah. We're both extremely attracted to one another and we get along really well emotionally. And I can just talk about anything. I've been dealing with hormonal issues since age 16 and physical and mental ED, which completely influenced my approach to dating and relationships. And this really caused a lot of mental strain and aversion to intimacy with the people that I dated. That's a whole nother story. So I'll keep that part brief and fast forward to now. Everything was honestly really great in the beginning. Dude, someone's just blowing a fucking recorder or whistle outside my window. Everything was honestly really great at the beginning. I had to be vulnerable. What the fuck are they doing? Fuck, where was I? Everything was honestly really great in the beginning. I had to be vulnerable and upfront about my issues, but she was extremely patient and understanding and didn't hold it against me. It was probably 5 weeks in, and we were official at this point. After many attempts, I was able to actually keep it up, and we could finally actually do it. Oh, keep up your penis. Good job. For that, it was awesome. I finally overcome issues I had since I was in high school, and the sex was great and extremely frequent. Since then, our relationship has been immaculate, and both of us have always been very affectionate towards each other and make time for one another despite being extremely busy in college. However, the last 2 weeks, I say, have been different. She has explained that she has had these periods of time where a wave of depression comes over her, amplified way more than normal, and she feels really empty and has no desire for anything, and also can impact her sex drive heavily. She has currently been in one of these and hasn't been herself at all. And I wouldn't hold that against her as something, because it's something she can't control. We haven't had sex in almost 2 weeks, denied my past few advances. We don't text as frequently. A lot of my texts go completely unacknowledged, and we just move on to the next thing. She hasn't been affectionate at all in person, doesn't make time to see me before, and rarely says I love you the way she used to. Even though she's been straight up with me recently about how she is gagged at the thought of sex, it's difficult for my brain to comprehend such a positive feedback loop of wanting it all the time to nothing at all. I feel undesired and rejected to a certain extent, even though she had made it very clear I'm not the problem. Not sure how to approach this, as I have needs, but it's completely out of her control. She was patient with me when we started dating and I had ED, so I definitely want to return the favor. It's just really tough right now. I feel like she has to go to a doctor. This isn't something you're just gonna tough out. This is a disorder, I would go to the doctor, but you can only wait so long. Yeah, I think she should go to a therapist or get on some medication, because it seems like she's either going through some psychological issue, or she has bipolar disorder, but that's not really in your hands. I mean, you can be patient with her. If it gets serious and she doesn't see the doctor, though, I would say after a couple months of this, then it would be serious. It's all right, we gotta either address it or it's not gonna work anymore. Anyways, I will catch you guys tomorrow. Sorry for the short answers. I feel like shit after I got back, bro. I think I'm low test or something, dude. I gotta get my blood work done. I'm fucking tired of shit all the time. But that's it for today, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.